the big names further back still go at it this time.
Yeah, Bugs has no option. He's got to stay out wide. He'll get squeezed, and there he is on the ripple strip, and he won't be able to get that power down, and Evans should be able to scoot around him.
And get the lapper at the same time. That was a good move. The boys in the pits like what they see. They're up and about. Oh, no. Coming onto the front straight. And that's a big one for Clapperton to avoid it. Who was it?
Looks gold. It's Angus Fogg. So Angus Fogg has had a big off coming over the hill. Alyssa Clapperton, I'm surprised she hit the brakes instead of just going to the right-hand side of the circuit. Whew. She was very lucky there, indeed.
That corner is...
And it would have been a possum in the headlights for Alyssa. And what's the decision? And really, you've only got two decisions to make. One, you go take your foot off the brakes, aim right and go for it, or the other one is hit the brakes and see what happens. Let's focus. Oh, he's already gone. Was he given a hand? Was he given a bit of help from Bryce? They're very close when it happened.
Impossible to see from there.
And there's Alyssa. Yeah.
Jumping on the brakes to avoid anything. That was a wild moment.
It already happened by the time we saw that.
Oh. That is a wild piece of work going on down there. And look at Alexander.
I suppose Alyssa will say, well, next time I won't brake. I'll just let it run down the right-hand side. And, okay, got away with it. And Angus has done the right thing and got himself off the circuit. So we don't have to worry about a yellow or a safety car. Lap 10 of 16. Unsure how and why it happened, but we know that the wall bites on this hill. It's certainly not the first time, and it won't be the last time it's happened either. Plenty of race cars have ended up on both the left and right-hand side concrete walls.
Back in the pits, and Higgins is in. One of our TLX cars running in Class 1. So now it's Nick Ross with the rears alight and a big slide. That makes it easy for Simon Evans.
Brad Lathrope's come in for a tyre, so he must have a flat or a flat spot. Either or he needs some new rubber on there.
And now
that'll cost him big time.
We'll see the Nissan and the Toyota go at it here. Oh, we've got one pulled over on the right. Is that Cooley? After leading Class 2, it is. Brock Cooley pulled up in an awkward spot. I saw a green flag waving, which meant the yellows were out, and that's why. So he's pulled up in an awkward location. Well and truly away from the racing line, though, so that gives Williams the lead in Class 2. It's a weird and wacky final race.
It really is. All sorts of things happening all over the place, and there'll be an interesting decision from the officials.
Saves it. Okay, it's Baird, Forward, Cunningham, Evans, Rossi, top 5. So Evans has done a really good job here, driving his way through the field. And he started back in, what was it, 12th or so. So had a lot of cars to pass to get up to 4th. One or two have helped him out a little bit.
Chasing Cunningham now.
Scott Taylor now into the pits.
So we lose another car out of the field.
For Tony Richards Motorsport. Based on the Gold Coast, runs his own race team in Carrera Cup. GT3 Cup Challenge for Aaron Seaton, Glenn Seaton's son. Meanwhile, 3.4 seconds up the road, there's Craig Baird enjoying a beautiful Sunday afternoon in Pukekohe.
Yeah, enjoying exactly what happened in Taupo as well. He got the advantage of a reverse grid start. Here is Brad Lathrope. Get out there, son, and do your job. No, they're not happy. Something's wrong. Dear, oh dear. So a little bit too quick on the release there. They didn't remove it. I wonder if it was one of those bars that goes into the chassis base and they can put the jack on it to lift the car up. Whether they dropped the jack but didn't pull the bar out, because some cars run them and some don't.
Right, and they were trying to get him back in to fight for potentially staying on the lead lap of the TL class, but it wasn't to happen. Check the traffic out here as Pilcher. Pardon me, as Pilcher allows Cunningham through, and Evans will go with him. He is scything through the traffic at the moment. He's chasing down Cunningham. He wants the top 3 for the final race. He's easily going to win the round. Now he just wants to put a massive exclamation mark on it. Oh, that's tight between Pilcher and Ross. Margliner wants to get the outside here as well. Edger will follow suit.
Well, Edger's being hung out here. I thought he would have been able to stay with Evans for the entire race, but Evans has just moved 1, 2, or 3 spots ahead of him.
He is flying right now. Trying to put his best foot forward for a good drive in the Dunlop Series.
And no fog, obviously, with his incident coming over the hill. Turn 11 moves a few people up a bit more. Baird, Fullwood, Cunningham. Baird holds a good lead, though, doesn't he? 3.5 seconds.
It'll take a safety car or extreme traffic to lose a 3.5-second lead here with only a handful of laps to go. The final question for me is, what else can Evans produce from here? Cunningham chasing down Bryce Fullwood, who's in second. There's a lapper in between them. That should be Liam McDonald. I think that is in the Discount Tyres Ford Falcon. He moves out of the way, the 18-year-old.
It's still enough, though. It's still enough to slow Cunningham down, and that's allowed Simon to pounce. So this should be it, I'd say, within this lap. And in fact, almost before the start-finish line, he just had to overcorrect himself there because he tried to put the pound out too early and got himself into a little bit of trouble. Realised early, got out of it, calm down, breathe, try again next lap. There's still 3 to go.
These two had a great battle in race 2. Cunningham's been pushing him this weekend. And as it stands, Evans looking good for the round win. Cunningham should be good enough to finish second, and we're hearing this is now the last lap.
Okay, so they pulled it down by 2 laps, so last lap now to Simon Evans. Suddenly, instead of trying to play some mind games with Cunningham for 2 laps, he's going to have to do it this one. A few tail runners will help Cunningham out here if he can get in between them.
It's our Class 1 leader, Kevin Williams, looking for a 3-peat. Evans is on for a round win. Doesn't need to go passing any more cars, but I guess it's all championship points at the end of the day.
And a Class 2, a TL Series, can win the overall championship with the way the point system works. They've got their own point system, but overall it can still do it. So he's got to stay up there.
Run to the flag. Bargwanna wants to pick up one more on the way home, but this man is a class above the rest in the reverse grid race. For Team Kiwi Racing, Craig Baird takes the checkered flag in front of the packed house at Pukey. Second will be Bryce Fullwood. He has, tell you what, he's done a very good job hanging on with some big names behind him. Ross beats home Bargwanna, Edgell in behind them. And there is your race winner with a cracked windscreen and all. It's Craig Baird for Team Kiwi Racing. And he's had a rough weekend, to be honest.
Well, he'll be loving, and the same happened at Taupo, so he'll be loving the format of reverse grid. He'll absolutely adoring it because suddenly he's got major championship points from 2 rounds, and he's done it from being put on pole position due to previous performances. Not all of his doing, in fact. It's just the bad luck with mechanical issues, but it puts him up the front, and he's been able to chase it away.
All right, nice work, Sooty. That's how they finish up. Baird, Fullwood, Cunningham top 3, but it's Evans who wins the round. Cunningham should take second on the podium, and Tim Edgell should have done enough to be in 3rd position. Blair McDonald wraps up the top 10 of what was an entertaining final race in the B&T NZ V8.